Hi guys, Christy here again. In my last video, I showed you guys our new homeschool room. We gave it a little makeover. And my husband did all of the work himself. He actually was able to do it on a very low budget. So today he is here with me to share with you how you can do the same. This is Mark, my husband.
That's me, I'm Mark.
During the day, what do you want me to say, your job?
I don't know.
His day job is...
Day job? It sounds like I'm a bus driver.
When he is not building awesome homeschool rooms, he has an insurance agency.
It's digital.
It's digital.
Whatever that means.
Okay, what's our budget for this project?
I like long walks on the beach.
We like to be very cost conscious when we're taking on projects like this. You could easily buy systems like these desks and shelves for thousands of dollars on Pottery Barn or something similar, but we try to be wise with our money and do everything as cost effectively as we can. So what would you say a bare minimum budget would be on a project like this?
Me?
Mm-hmm.
Probably 300 maybe, 300 to 400.
He estimates that we spent between $300 to $400 on the bare bones materials. Now, if you're going to be making other changes to the room, such as furniture, rugs, paint, wall fixtures, anything like that, obviously it's going to add to your budget. But today we're just going to show you how to do these shelves and desks on a very low cost budget while maximizing and completely customizing your space for what works for you.
So we have these desks at my office for my agents, and they're extremely affordable. And the beauty is that underneath is wide open, and you can put them at any height that you want. So you have a lot of flexibility. So basically I have a 2x6 piece of pine wood from Lowe's. It's about $38. The supports are basically a little bit longer version of this galvanized pipe. The brackets that are underneath these pipes are actually a little bit longer than this, which they come out a little bit further and provide more stability out towards the end. A little tip that I figured out is that this is 3-piece. You can build these and buy these from Lowe's or Home Depot, which gets to be extremely expensive. So we found these kits on Amazon that were about a quarter of the cost to build your own piping. The downside is I think that this is the longest you can get it, which is probably too short for the depth of this desk. So the ones that this one uses are a little bit longer to bring the support a little bit further out. All 3 supports are of course mounted into the trusses in the wall, so that way they're incredibly strong. We chose to stain these, which was a very challenging part of the process because you have to sand both sides, stain it multiple times, let it dry overnight multiple times, then you have to come back and put a clear coat over it to give it a smooth, soft finish. You can opt to just leave the wood raw, which I kind of wanted to do, which is a lot less cost and you're done with the job a lot faster. But we wanted to give it a little style, a little color to match everything else. So these shelving are basically a replica of the desks, just in a shallower version. The wood is just your typical type of wood, same kind of wood a 2x4 is made out of, so nothing special there. The beauty of this setup here is that, again, we're using the same piping for the mounts, and every shelf, the mounts are bolted into the trusses or the 2x4s in the wall for support. The nice thing is that these pieces of wood are about 11 inches deep and 6 feet long. So it actually worked out perfect where that piece of wood sat perfectly within this pipe. I did not have to cut the length or the width of this wood at all. Right out of the store, it fits perfectly for the shelving. So again, these are the same kits we bought from Amazon. We stain the wood. You've got the little U-clamps, one on each mount, just to hold it down in place. Obviously, once they're loaded, they're not going to go anywhere, but that will prevent them from slipping around. With these shelves, as you can tell, the ends are open, so you have to figure out a way to have ends on them, and that was a big thing for Christy, is how can I put tons of books on there and then not have to fall off. So same deal, we just use the piping on the ends on every shelf as a support. The other cool thing is you can put these literally anywhere you want throughout the shelving if you want to create dividers or squares, so to speak. So again, tons of flexibility.
One other important thing to remember when you are sizing the height of your shelves is to think about what the tallest item you're going to put on these shelves is, and then you'll want to make sure you space your shelves far enough apart. That way you can put all your baskets, your biggest binders, boxes, anything you need to store on these shelves will fit comfortably. I will link below the different supplies that he mentioned using in making the desks and the shelves for our homeschool room. And hopefully this will give you a starting point to make your own homeschool room. Hopefully this will be a starting point to create your own...
No, you gotta start over. I was looking way over here like an idiot.
Okay. Hopefully this will give you a starting point for creating your own homeschool space that works for your family. Thank you, Mom.
I would just like to say the industrial look was my idea, and she did not want to do that. But I knew that it would create flexibility and options in the design and the size and the placing and the functionality. We had just full control over whatever we wanted to build. We weren't limited to an Amazon desk or shelf.